Look around your life. Take a look at your daily schedule if you have one. Take a look at everything that you do in a day. Take a look at all the productive habits, all the negative habits that you do in a day. Think about and be mindful of how you feel throughout the day. Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you depressed? Are you excited most of the day? If you're depressed with your life, if you're unhappy with where you are, then there's something you can do. There's an easy 2 week protocol that you can take in order to either get your life back on track or to start getting your life on track. There are 5 components to it, each of which will help you in improving yourself, each in their own little different way, either making you happy, look better, feeling better, or just being better in general. What you want to do, what this protocol is a 14-day habit tracker. 14 days because anything below that, anything less is too short. Anything more is a bit too long. 14 days, 2 weeks is right in the middle in that sweet spot. So what you want to do is make a habit tracker, 5 columns, 14 rows. 5 columns for each of the habits that you want to do and 14 rows for each of the days of the 2 weeks. This is how you want to set it up. You want to have working out, meditation, gratitude, learning, and reading. I'll go through each of them one by one. Working out is a kind of a brain dead one. It's a giveaway. You already know why working out is good for you. Go to the gym, work out, not just to look better, but to be healthier. Who do you think is healthier right now and in the long run? Some 300-pound fat ass, or someone that goes to the gym, maybe not every day, but someone that goes to the gym and takes care of their diet? Who do you think is going to be healthier? Who do you think is going to live longer? Working out is mandatory in self improvement. If you say you're in the self improvement space and you don't work out, that's not self improvement. That's self neglect. You're neglecting how you should be. You're neglecting your own mental health and physical health. Like, seriously, think about it. Who's gonna be happier? Who's gonna be mentally happier? The person who has a six pack, the person who has abs, or the person that can't even see his own toes? Who's gonna be happier? One of them is too embarrassed to go outside, too embarrassed to take off their shirt in public, and the other one does not give a shit. They take off their shirt, everybody looks at them. They look good. They're not shy. They're not embarrassed. They're proud of who they are. Working out and achieving this or your dream body, you know what it shows to everybody else? It shows that you're dedicated. Money can't buy abs. Money can't buy a beautiful dream body. Money can't buy that. Discipline and dedication can. The second thing is meditation. Meditation is a sort of gateway to becoming more mindful of who you truly are and what you want to be, and being mindful of everybody else around you. Let's have 2 examples. One person doesn't meditate, and the other person does. The person that doesn't meditate goes around life, doesn't give a shit about anybody around them, doesn't give a shit about their own thoughts, isn't mindful of anything they do. Their life relies on motivation. And then the other person. This person meditates 10 minutes a day, let's say. They go about life being mindful of the people around them, trying to create a positive environment around them. They are mindful of who they're becoming, and they are mindful of what they currently are. They go about life knowing what they're eating, knowing what they're currently doing, knowing if they're trying to actually improve themselves, knowing if they're going in the right direction or not. Meditation clears your mind. It gets you in this flow, meditative state where you know who you truly are. And even if you're not at that level yet, you will get there. Knowing who you truly are is kind of far down the road, but meditation helps you get there. Once you start meditating, you'll start to question all the things in your life. Let's say right now you're really indulged, really deep into these bad habits, oh, porn, video games, junk food, all of that. Start meditating. You'll be more mindful. Next time you want to watch porn, you'll start to think, no, hold on. Should I really watch this? Should I really do this bad habit? That's what meditation does to you. Meditation makes you more mindful of you and other people. The third thing is gratitude. Gratitude is more of a mental thing for your own positive mindset, if you will. Go around life and be grateful. Be grateful at everything that you have and everything that you don't have. Be grateful that you're not a slave in Africa mining copper. Be grateful that you have a house to live in. Be grateful that you have a computer. Be grateful that you have books. Be grateful that you have paper. Be grateful that you have education. Everything in life can be appreciated. Everything. Maybe you look at your own life right now and think, oh, there's nothing to be happy about. My life is so gray, it's so dim. You sure? Your life is probably wake up, go to school, come back, and be a degenerate. I know what you can be grateful for. You can be grateful for knowing that you have this idea of self improvement. You can be grateful for that at least you have an education system. You can be grateful for a house to come back to. There's always something to be grateful for. And being grateful for something means being happy about certain things in your life. The fourth thing is learning. And learning falls under the fifth category, reading a bit, but you shouldn't just read just to learn. Obviously, reading to learn is a good thing, but this category, learning, should be spent if you're in school studying, or maybe learning how to improve your life. This 14-week period, let's say one day you can spend 30 minutes learning how to work out for beginners. Maybe what foods to cut out of your diet. What does vitamin C mean? Spending that brief period of time in a day, just that 1/5 of this protocol, you can spend that time learning. And that learning will help you get to where you want to be. Right now, maybe your goal is to be a millionaire, make $1 million. Spend that maybe brief 30 minutes, maybe even more, maybe a bit less, learning how to make money, learning different business models. Maybe you can spend that time learning about different things you care about. Learn about fitness, learn about health, learn about relationships. There's always something to learn. And life is a journey of ever learning. You're never going to stop learning. And if you do, then you won't end up anywhere. Most people will stop learning by the time university ends. Maybe even by the time high school ends. You know the funny thing? Most people are depressed. Most people are unhappy where they are in life. They're done with learning. They've been through high school and university and you think, oh, that's enough. I don't want to hear any more of learning. I don't want to hear any more of school. But in life, you have to continue learning. Or else how else are you going to be better? You might be stuck in a 9 to 5, dreaming of being big, but you don't want to learn. That gap between where you want to be and who you currently are can be bridged by learning. And obviously taking action, but learning is that first step. The last thing, reading. Right now I'm currently reading How to Meditate, and you should be spending at least 10, 15 minutes a day learning. But obviously, like in this sense, in this 14-day protocol, even 5 minutes reading is good enough. Really think about everybody else in life. Think about your friends, your degenerate friends. How much do they read? I remember I was at school and I didn't have any work to do, so I started reading. I was reading some other book, it doesn't matter. And then a couple of my classmates, they were looking at me like, whoa. They were shocked that I read. They couldn't understand the concept, the idea of reading outside of school, of not being forced to read. They saw me read and they were thinking, what? How do you do that? Why do you do that? There's no point. I didn't answer them. I didn't really give a shit. But now that I think about it, what else? What else did they do? They saw me reading, and in that time where I would read at home, what are they doing instead? You probably know the answer. Jerking off, watching porn, eating junk food, playing video games, being a degenerate. These people are shocked that I'm doing this easy, simple task because they can't comprehend. Their mind isn't developed yet. And it's not that it isn't developed, it's that they don't want to develop it. They don't want to try. They want all these things in life, but they're not willing to work for it. You've heard of monk mode? Probably. Iman Gaji, Hamza. They keep advertising this thing, this protocol called monk mode. A large period in time throughout the year where all they do is work. Pure work. Get their money up. This 2 week protocol is a mini scaled down, extremely scaled down version of that. These big entrepreneurs, these big influencers, they they do all these things. They work out, they meditate, they're grateful, they learn, they read every single day. They do it on more extreme levels, like maybe for for our sake, we work out 1 minute a day just to start off. They work out for an hour, 2 hours a day. Meditation, maybe you're just starting off and you do 1 minute of meditation a day. These people, they can do an hour a day. Start off with this 2 week protocol. You'll eventually get there. This 2 week protocol should also be spent getting rid of the bad habits and replacing them with habits like these. Instead of watching porn, be mindful, and instead of watching porn, spend that time doing 5 push-ups. Let's say you watch porn for 30 minutes a day. Like, you know for a fact that you watch at least 30 minutes of porn every day. Spend at least 30 minutes learning, reading, meditating, working out. It's that easy.